Hey, this is Chris from Dan330.com. This is part of our series 2016 Grow Your Own Challenge. Today I just want to show you some basics about asparagus. Asparagus are a plant that is a perennial, comes back every year, and they're very easy to maintain if you follow a few important rules. There's some debate. If you read online, you'll see a lot of people say you can harvest this first year you plant asparagus, some say as late as 4 years. I usually wait till the second summer and after 2 full years of growth for the plants, because what's key about asparagus is the root structure. If the roots are healthy, they will keep pushing up our spears here. And we've got a nice healthy patch here. You can see, look at this, is the size of my thumb coming up out of the ground here. We've got a bunch of these, and you can see them coming up all over, and in fact you can see a lot of the woody stock from last year that's still here. So we literally didn't do anything to this. What I want to show you today is the right time, the right way, and when to stop harvesting your asparagus. So you can buy roots, or you can buy a plant from a store. I like to wait 2 years. They will last forever if you just follow that rule. And we harvest between, when these come up, about 8 to 12 inches. You can see these here. This is about that range. This is what they look like. To harvest them is very simple. We're going to take a sharp knife or a garden shears, and you want to cut at the base. Now it's really important not to pull up, because we don't want to uproot any of the roots or disturb any of the plant that's underground, because that's going to hurt it. But if we just cut the stalk like this, we'll cut it clean. It's nice, and you can see here's our tip. And you know, it's very flexible still. What happens is you start to see it gets stiffer on the bottom, and you can see if I bend the plant here, see how stiff that piece is? This piece isn't any good for eating, so we're just going to break that off before we cook it, okay? And you can feel with your fingers, it gets a lot harder than right here, it's soft, okay? So that part's garbage. This part you can eat raw, you can cook it in meals. Go to Dan330.com and recipes, search for asparagus. You'll see tons of ideas for this, but it's a great plant for your health and as a side dish, all sorts of stuff. So
how long can you harvest?
You can harvest, again, there's a little bit of debate on this. I go to the 4th of July. It's just an easy event to remember. We harvest up till then, and then we let the plants go, and they'll go seed and they'll grow and shoot up more sprouts all year as it gets going. But all that green is creating energy, putting it down in the roots and creating healthy roots for the next year's harvest. So make sure you do stop. Don't go too long, because you're going to shrink your patch, because not all the plants are going to survive and they won't come back as strong.
This was harvested 4 days ago, just so you can see how much growth we've had. It's phenomenal how much these have grown in 4 days.
Yeah, this is 4 days worth of growth here. And the other thing to mention about asparagus, there are male and female plants, and part of the differences between the sizes and how long and the length are, these are our female plants here, these are the male plants over here. They're just, this is how they grow.
Spindlier.
But yeah, but the male plants will produce over and over more readily than the female plants will. The female plants have these big heads, and they're going to spread out and create a lot of seeds, and those are going to be.
So you said females have big heads.
Well, these do. There's also white asparagus. There's purple asparagus. There's different colors, so it's a fun way to kind of mix and match and get some colored for your meals, as well as eating fresh out of your garden. So that's the scoop on asparagus. If you have any questions, go to our blog, Dan330.com. Look up 2016 Grow Your Own Challenge. We're covering everything we do on how to grow your own produce for the year.